The New South Wales Government will move to mandate the registration of positive rapid antigen tests as COVID cases rise. The state is facing a supply shortfall and some pharmacies are being accused of price gouging and unfair distribution of tests.
Officially, COVID cases are dropping, but in reality, the numbers may not be what they seem. As New South Wales residents rely on rapid antigen testing, the state government is losing count. In the past 24 hours, 25,870 cases were detected from 71,000 tests, a significant decrease for both figures. Authorities are now seeking legal advice to determine the best way to ensure residents are registering their positive results. The Premier, Dominic Perrottet, says the move could secure federal financial support. It'll also enable a clearer picture of the pattern of Omicron in the community.
We have rising numbers of rapid antigen tests coming into the country each day and over the next couple of weeks. So there'll be lots of tests coming in. It is important that if people do have symptoms of COVID-19 or they are a close contact, that they do get tested either through the PCR tests that we're used to or through a self-administered rapid antigen test at home or at work.
Experts say problems could arise over how to regulate tests.
It creates an issue because there's no regulation as to how the test is done, how the test has been kept, how the swab is taken, how the test is performed, and which type of test someone's using. So it is an issue. It's a good band-aid in this situation, but I suspect going forward we'll go back to the PCR test as our gold standard.
More stock is expected mid to late January.
You simply can't get enough rapid antigen tests, and that is causing a major concern for them in terms of workforce shortages, adding to it, because if people can't get a test and they're unsure of why it is that they perhaps are feeling unwell, then that's creating a reluctance and is adding to the labour shortages.
But the concern for many residents is where to source rapid antigen tests at a reasonable price. The TGA is investigating Priceline pharmacies and Pharmacy for Less over allegations some stores are selling individual rapid antigen tests in snap-lock bags at a marked up price. They've confirmed tests can only be repackaged and relabelled with the sponsor's authority and manufacturer's directions. Both companies are yet to comment on the allegations. Some residents say tests should simply be free.
I brought some from England, nearly $60, aren't they? They were free in England.
Been around the shops and they're all out of stock. There should be concessions for certain people.
We got them quite early on, yeah. So, yeah, we paid $50 for 5. Somebody has to pay, so maybe disadvantaged people should be able to get them free.
Wherever we went, there was just a sign, not available.
My wife has tried to get them, and with no success. It's normal human behaviour, I'm afraid, but it should be controlled.
We did after about 5 or 6 visits to various places. Finally, we found it in Coles. My daughter who lives out here, she's been asking for that it's far too expensive for many people.
A sentiment shared by the New South Wales opposition.
The price to pay for those rapid antigen tests is very high for families to access. They may not even access them. There may not be the supplies on the shelf in order for families to comply with New South Wales Health's own requirements.
Authorities are monitoring the situation to ensure the shortfall doesn't result in unfair costs and supply disadvantages. Jessica Maggio, Sky News, Sydney.